And as they were going to sea, they shared with each other. And the first century people from all these different cultures just took care of each other. It seemed like everything you had to believe. The rallying point wasn't communion. It just stopped blinking as you started walking up here, Jeff. You have a power about you. Didn't matter if you were a member. The rallying point was Jesus is the resurrected Savior, the Son of the living God. And if you believe that, high five, fist bump, elbow bump, you're in. Nothing else matters. And if you don't believe it, how can we help you believe it? And while you're thinking about whether or not you can believe it, what can we do for you? You're not our enemy. We want to help you. How can we serve you? We're not against you. We're just excited that we discovered something that we want other people to know. That was the first century church. And, over time, churches make this transition from being outsider-oriented and others-oriented and people-oriented to becoming us-oriented and me-oriented. They get judgmental, they lose energy, they lose some joy, they lose some people, and things kind of stop changing, and there's no sense to anything that's not normal or not has been the way we always done it. And who would want to go to a church like that? I don't know. Sometimes I feel like for people who are outside watching the church and the way the churches behave, I feel like I should apologize sometimes for what people see in the church. Because I'm telling you, especially if you have been hurt by the church or bruised by the church or burned by the church and you're an anti-church person now, when you look at the original church, it was mind-boggling. There's a verse later on in the book of Acts that said that even though there was some tension involved surrounding Jesus, that the believers in Jerusalem had favor with the people because there was something unusual about them. There was something unique and winsome and attractive. And the church grew really fast because of that. But churches turn inside toward themselves. One way you can tell whether or not a church is still on mission, that's still on track with what God intended when the church started, is the way, how a church prays. And this is rhymey and it's hokey, but it works and you'll remember it. You can be strayed by the way it's prayed.